at the top of the screen, and there we go. Makes his first catch, shows off the speed, flag flies as Smith gets 9. 35 yards, by far their biggest of the day. Pass is high but caught by Smith. And the defending Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, last team to go back-to-back in that category, 03-04 Patriots. Here's Devonta Smith. They get it to him on the outside, and he shows what he can do down inside the 35. And they finally get one of those big plays with soft coverage, a gain of 31.
Yeah, they got the block on the outside. First of all, Quez Watkins did, and then some poor tackling by Tampa Bay. And 3 guys who had a shot at him before Jamel Dean.
Second down and 4. Hurts completes, and that's the rookie Devonta Smith. On 2nd and 10, pass is caught by Devonta Smith, and he's brought down by Winfield. Gain of 4.
2nd down and 8. First pass play from Jalen Hurts, who's well protected. Wants Smith, perfectly thrown. Inside the 35 as Smith beat Adoree Jackson for 32 yards.
Well, he gets Julian Love flat-footed at the safety position. Watch him run up on number 20. He's in his back pedal. He doesn't get out of his break clean, and there's the separation by Devonta Smith for the big catch.
And you're talking about the shoulder and what's he going to look like? His ability to run, such a big deal with their success down here. Bubble screen, Devonta Smith, got a block, got a touchdown. Eagles making it look easy.
Well, they got Nick McLeod caught in a tough spot right there, and a great throw, great location. Right here, watch Nick McLeod. He's going to cheat in a little bit. You're going to have him outflanked. A.J. Brown's just going to go get his block on the outside with Adoree Jackson, and now he's gone. Devonta Smith is going to beat you to the pylon on that one.
Jalen Hurts 7 for 7, 2 touchdowns. And a couple of 8-play touchdown drives for the Eagles, who have quickly squashed any questions about whether or not they could get back to what they were doing for a lot of this year. It's already 14-0. The top seed in the NFC, looking like it late in the first quarter. Down in 6. Out of the gun. Quick throw to Smith. Stumbles and keeps his balance long enough to get a first down. Rumbling, stumbling, reaching and getting the first down.
Yeah, but just look at all the people that are there. I mean, you get that, and you're just going to come out and get your skill players on the outside, away from all those bodies walked up on that pressure. And even Jalen Hurts kind of escapes to the right a little bit more to help himself out.
On 3rd and 17, they rushed 4. The crosser Smith. Darnay Holmes. On the 13, Smith. Block from Pascal, tackle from McKinney.
They need 3. Hurts runs out of the pocket, looking, throwing deep. Devonta Smith, one-hander. It's the end. He's got it. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Just an absolutely remarkable catch. Not only to stick up that right hand, he's clearly in on offense.
3rd down. Hurts throws far side of the field. It's caught. Devonta Smith will convert for a 1st down. This is his first catch since that 4th and 3 that was controversial. That'll keep the drive moving.
Yeah, just a really simple throw and catch. Very soft coverage.
Late blitz coming over the middle, and a quick throw to completion. Devonta Smith for a short gain is going to get up to the 30. Hurts with time over the middle. There's Smith. He's got a first down. It gets jacked out of bounds across the 40, but not before converting a 12-yard gain to Devonta Smith. Hurts looking, throwing, another wide open receiver. It's Smith again, breaks a tackle inside the 15.
Well, Philadelphia's in a fast break offense. The timing of this RPO, the run pass option, was thrown off. It initially was defended well. We talked about Jalen Hurts as a runner.
Second down, Smith looking for blocks, gets one, and then taken down inside the 10, so he's going to be short of a first down. About a 3rd down and 3. Hurts loading up, going for Devonta Smith. He's got it! A big catch to Devonta Smith. 28 seconds left in the half. Hurts comes near side. Smith makes this catch.
Block the inside rushers, leave the widest men free.
Hurts has some time, going deep. Got a man, Devonta Smith. He's got it. He is out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, just L'Jarius Sneed gets caught looking inside on Zach Pascal, and he just doesn't sink far enough.
We had been told coming in they were going to run it behind that line, and they haven't.
Here's a completion to Smith. Brought down at the 45 of Tampa Bay. And for the first time, the Eagles are in Buccaneer territory. Boy, did they need that. 31 yards to Devonta Smith.
Well, they bring Christian Izzy in, the safety. Here he is, and Izzy comes off the slot, and Devonta Smith, Hurts recognizes it, sees it right away. That's that RPO game, but he sees the blitz coming off the edge. He gets the ball to Smith, and a big gash right there in the middle of the field.
On first down, another completion. Again, it's Smith breaking tackles. What a good run after the catch. Another first down for Philadelphia. And Devonta Smith says, feed me, I'll get us going. Fake it to Swift. Good protection this time. Aired out. Smith got him. Devonta to the 5. "56 yards for the Philadelphia Eagles with 3.5 to go in the half."
Well, Antoine Whitfield just got named to the All-Pro team, and he gets caught flat-footed in center field. Right here at the bottom, he flattens off just enough, and Devonta Smith running the post. He's able to run past Jamel Dean.
They've moved 10 yards in almost a minute. It's 2nd down and 10. There's Devonta Smith and a first down. And a timeout taken by Philly. That's their last with 32 seconds left in the half. Devonta Smith has been a bright spot tonight, Troy, for the Eagles.
He really has. He's already got 111 yards here in this first half. So, you know, he's been the lightning rod that they needed. Run after the catch, does a good job. And then, of course, this play over the top where Antoine Winfield, who's had an amazing year, just gets caught and gets out of center field just enough to where they can get it over his head. And here's the last play. That's a pretty good route there by Devonta Smith with that coverage and underneath man with help over the top. And yet he's still able to give Jalen Hurts a place to go with the football.
He's got 111 of the team's 174 yards.
Paid it, and I've got to believe that Todd Bowles expected the same. And they've gotten after Hurts in the pass rush.
Here's one downfield for Smith. And a first down inside the 40. And some life for the Eagles at the end.
This year, nobody wants to admit to it, but this was not a team expected to do anything.
This is a catch. And a good one at that by Devonta Smith. And a big pickup of 15 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, that's the guy who Jalen Hurts has been looking for, and Devonta Smith does an excellent job once he sees his quarterback where he's at to work back out toward, takes a chance on him, and that's been quite a marriage with him in this offense.
Extra men on the rush on 4th down.
Barkley back in the game, but Hurts to throw. Looking near sideline as a catch and a first down. It's Devonta Smith who's got his first one of the day. That'll move the chains.
It's a really solid throw there by Jalen Hurts. Throwing out cuts when the receiver is running away from you are some of the harder routes for quarterbacks to throw. It's a nice route. Starting under center, dropping back, throwing out cuts. When you're going to be an NFL draft pick, that's the one throw that all the pro scouts want to see you make.
As Nick Sirianni said coming out of the half, they're in a rut and they need to figure this out for this offense.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Smith. Devonta Smith needed that one. They had not been able to do anything on offense, but that certainly helps for Devonta Smith to deliver and keep the drive moving after 28 yards.
Well, one aspect of running the ball so frequently they have is that defense has to play into the line of scrimmage, and this is where you get wide open guys down the field, like Smith there on that crossing route. So again, you got to play the run because they've now forced you to play it. You're downhill. There's the dispersion in the zone defense and an easy third down conversion.
Hurts to throw again. Near side again. Smith again. And up the field he goes and trying to go through a double team. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Hurts fires far side. It's complete there. Smith just had the penalty, makes the catch. And he's down to the 16.
Barkley flips sides and from the 40. Second throw. Second completion. It's 5 yards to Devonta Smith, 2020 Heisman Trophy winner. Overall for the Jets, Jeff Stoutland, the O-line coach, another project that has reaped the benefits. On the edge, Devonta Smith called himself a wild cutter. Yeah, that's a pretty cool term. Hurts in a roll and throwing complete to Devonta Smith as Weatherspoon takes him out of bounds. 3rd and 4 coming up.
Big time play now because he's at least established at this point that he could bootleg right and bootleg to the left. So now defensively, you're kind of back to square one. You have to play him straight up.
One where Jalen Hurts sticks the ball in the back's belly, little boot to the right, wide open receivers. A lot of things to defend post-snap by both these offenses.
Here's Hurts standing in lofty one. Devonta Smith, does he keep the feet in bounds? He does. Oh, footwork from Devonta Smith inside the 20.
This guy's a stud. Devonta Smith, 1 foot down with the left. Oh, that was very close. Sure, they're going to try to rush to the line of scrimmage.
Little pop pass, Devonta Smith looking for a seam, has it up across the 35. They get Smith involved in just one catch, that toe-tapping catch earlier in the game. 3rd and 5, looks like Washington's blitzing. See if they stay with it. They do. Hurts picked up initially, he's got a man. There is Smith for a first down. Stays in bounds and he'll move the chains.
Saquon does the dirty work, and Devonta Smith gets the glory on the crossing route.
Eagles with a chance to put the hammer down, up by 18, 10 minutes to go. Little pop pass, Smith gets a nice little block and finds a seam down to the 25. Here's Hurts. Can't find anyone. Now looks and throws on the run, has a completion. It's Devonta Smith who's inbounds for a first down.
Just a good job, kind of an off timing play here. The ball's really not supposed to go to him, but on the scramble, Smith gets out of the kind of vision of the Chiefs secondary, and Hurts, great throw on the run.
You know what they say, 10th time's a charm. Here's Hurts looking to throw. Devonta Smith makes a catch and backpedals his way for what should be a first down. Great effort from Devonta Smith, who broke through Nick Bolton's tackle. Hurts to throw on the fake. Here comes some pressure now. He's got to have a completion to Devonta Smith, who's got it.
And makes a huge play for this defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, DeGene had just gone off. They were checking his the lower leg area, and Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back. Looking to run some clock, or maybe throw the dagger. Hurts going deep for it all. Devonta Smith! He has got it! Touchdown!
Wow!
Forget run the clock. That's the dagger.
Unbelievable, the play action fake. And Hurts just drops an absolute dime to Devonta Smith. Everyone thinks Saquon's getting the ball. Hurts again has all the time in the world, and he makes the throw of his life on Jalen Watson. Smith beats him. One of the unselfish receivers in the NFL with maybe what could be the dagger today for this Eagles offense and this Chiefs defense.
Wow. Everyone in the world thought they were going to run there, and then Hurts unleashed that 46-yarder, and Devonta Smith, who had 100 yards in their Super Bowl matchup a couple years ago, hauls that one in. He's got 69 yards and a touchdown today, and Steve Spagnuolo not sure what to call right now.
I tell you, I certainly wasn't expecting a shot.
Kyle Shanahan said very comfortable with him. Here's a little flip coming near side. Devonta Smith, and it strung out well. Smith turns it upfield. Here's Hurts. Over the middle he goes. Devonta Smith makes the catch and forward right around the first down. Third and long, four-man rush. Hurts is all day. Throws to Devonta Smith, has a little bit to go. And think he's going to be a little bit short. We'll see. Devonta Smith in the backfield now. Hurts to throw, looking to set up a screen to Smith. Gets a block from Bigsby. Devonta Smith jets forward, and he's going to pick up 9 yards. Nice little play design there. Blitz coming. Hurts gets rid of it. Devonta Smith, and 2 minutes to go. All three timeouts for Philadelphia, down by 4. Four-man rush. Hurts stands in wide open. It's Devonta Smith who's taken out of bounds right around the marker at the 35. That should be good for a first down. Stay with rushing 4. Hurts over the middle, quick throw. Smith, Devonta Smith, another first down. He's down to the 20.